150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan. We crowned 4 champions last night. This evening will be a 3-dog night, setting the stage here in New York City for the coveted Best in Show as 150 years of Westminster bringing joy to the dog world continues. Along with Jason Hoke, I'm Chris Myers. Jamie Little has everything covered on the floor. Jenny Taft is your host. I want to get straight to the judging and the sporting group helping us get things going. Musician Gavin Rossdale.
It's time for the sporting group to rock the Westminster stage. These pups are built for the field but born for the spotlight with 20 Best in Show wins. The pointers point out game. Setters crouch low when they locate quarry. Spaniels flush out birds. And the retrievers, you guessed it, retrieve. A true headliner, the English Springer Spaniel leads with 16 group wins. So make some noise. The sporting group is ready to steal the show.
Thanks, Gavin. The iconic multi-platinum band Bush will be on a headline tour of the U.S. starting April 7th. Our judge for the sporting group, Douglas A. Johnson from Bloomington, Indiana, home of the champion Hoosier football team. The only breeder to have produced Westminster Best in Show winners in 2 different breeds.
Yeah, Doug is so accomplished in the sporting group. He's all things Spaniel, so I can't wait to see him judge his group tonight.
To our ring announcer, as he has been for the last 25 years, Michael Lefebvre.
The archetype water dog of France, the Barbet, is a joyful, bright, and loyal companion, a rustic breed with roots as far back as the 16th century. This medium-sized dog locates, flushes, retrieved birds. The breed is named for its distinctive beard. Barb is French for beard. This is Barbet, number 11.
Down and back for me.
And the crowd's already excited for the Barbet tonight. This breed, as you saw him go over, he felt the top of that head with that large head. And one of the key characteristics, of course, is its coat. Those curls, they can be long and loose or they can be a tighter curl. And those shed the water off when they went into the water. This is a dynamic dog. He's so beautiful on his legs. Shows how efficient he would be in the field.
Bracco Italiano is an ancient pointing breed native to northern Italy, dating back to the 4th and 5th centuries BC. They were well established by the Middle Ages and were primarily used for hunting birds with nets and alongside falconers. They are powerful pointing dogs with an aristocratic bearing. A versatile sporting dog, Bracco will hunt, point, retrieve game. They are true hunting dogs and do their best in families with an active outdoor lifestyle. This is Bracco Italiano, number 18.
And the call name Cora, 4-year-old female. Not necessarily from Italy, but we do have 4 entries from Italy when this certainly started. 17 countries along with all 50 states represented.
The Brittany is full of life. An energetic dog, excelling as a hunter, it is the smallest of the pointing breeds. His exuberance may be channeled toward obedience, agility, work, or conformation shows. Versatile in the field and highly intelligent, the Brittany is also an excellent choice of a therapy or service dog and is a companion to the active family. This is Brittany, number 19.
You know, we're going to talk a little bit about people that are owner handlers or breeder owner handlers that have bred their dog, and then there's professional handlers, and sometimes that story is melded together. Karen Livingston is a professional handler, and her husband also shows dogs, but she bred this dog, and this is a breed that's near and dear to her, and we have to give people credit that even though they're professional handlers, they're still breeding dogs.
The Lagotto Romagnolo dates back to Italy's pre-Roman civilization. Originally serving as a water retriever, the breed currently has utilized its excellent sense of smell to locate truffles. This is a small to medium-sized dog with a coat of shorn ring-shaped curls. Brown, white, off-white, or orange in color. Agile in mind and body, this breed is endurance to work all day. This is Lagotto Romagnolo, number 23.
Call name Harry, a male, and if he stays still, be like a plush toy almost.
Yeah, those beautiful tight curls. You have to have this on this breed. If they don't have that kind of coat, you know, they would fault this so severely that it would never be considered. And this dog certainly has that correct coat. A beautiful, moderate dog when you see him. They're not an extreme dog in any way.
A favorite of Dutch nobility, the Nederlandse Kooikerhondje originated hundreds of years ago in Europe as a duck hunter. Outdoors, this alert sporting dog is keen, swift, and attentive. He enjoys working and does so with a cheerful character. At home, he's a faithful and easygoing and friendly. This is Nederlandse Kooikerhondje, number 7.
Good, down and back.
And this type, a big hit, because Shohei Ohtani, his dog is named Decoy, and he has this type of dog, and it's been with him throwing out a first pitch. It has been part of a bobblehead day and a highlight of the MVP presentation last November.
You know, and I can see why they'd be on a bobblehead if they had those beautiful ringlets that hang off the ears. Such a beautiful breed trait. It just really sets them apart from all other dogs.
The pointer is one of the oldest sporting breeds. He searches for game using his highly developed sense of smell, and having found it, freezes into that classical point. A pointer named Sensation is the emblem of the Westminster Kennel Club.
7.
A hunting dog, he is most importantly an excellent family companion. This is pointer number 12.
You know, sometimes we have dogs come out of retirement. This is Kitty. She's 7 years old. She's been retired before. She won some national specialties. And she's just a beautiful example of a pointer. She's ready to go today.
At age 7. And a reminder, the oldest dog to win Best in Show was 10 years, 2 months, 10 days, a Sussex Spaniel named Stump. That was back in 2009.
Yeah, when you see Kitty move, you'll see this lashing bee sting tail, and that's such a wonderful characteristic. It's a short tail, looks like a bee stinger.
Bee sting tail, all right.
The German short-haired pointer is an all-purpose gun dog developed in Germany in the 19th century from Italian, French, and Spanish pointers. He is an exceptionally fine all-around hunting dog. The German short-haired pointer is intelligent, even-tempered, and makes a loyal family dog. This is German short-haired pointer number 19.
Grab that bait.
And this, as we mentioned, this group, the longest drought, 10 years since 2016 when they won a Best in Show. The German short-haired pointer, CJ, member, was victorious. Also the logo, so some history tied into 150 here.
CJ was a wonderful dog.
Right around to the end.
And any of these short hairs, this dog is beautiful as well. It's had a great career this year, and you can see why with that effortless gait.
The development of the German wire-haired pointer began around 1870.
How old is she?
He is one of several European retrieving pointers, but unlike some of the others, has a water-repellent coat. Is probably descended from several versatile hunting breeds, including the German short-haired pointer, the wire-haired pointing Griffon. This is German wire-haired pointer number 8.
Yep, good. Down and back.
And we're going to see different coat styles. And, you know, they were developed because depending on the conditions or the terrain they hunted in, if they were an upland game dog without a lot of heavy, dense cover, they didn't need the wire hair such as this dog has. So it really, we developed these breeds to be able to hunt and be used in the field in the appropriate environments they had to be in.
Take her around for me.
And we're just getting started. We're through 4 groups. This, the 5th. We'll have 7 before we have Best in Show with Jason Hoke. I'm Chris Myers. Great view from here. Hopefully sit back, relax, pull up a chair, enjoy with us. Of the 4 winners from last night, who are you looking to challenge the winners that we'll see tonight for ultimately Best in Show?
Well, as I walked the show today, we saw Zeta. Everybody's chanting Zeta, but they were looking for Willie to hopefully meet her. And then I think maybe the Lhasa can break that streak of no Lhasa Opso winning Best in Show. So maybe JJ can pull it off in the end.
And we also have a Maltese that is looking for a Best in Show that has already advanced to the final. So a lot more ahead tonight. Let's head back to the Retrievers now as we continue with the sporting group.
A made in America breed, the Chesapeake Bay Retriever was developed in the 1800s to retrieve waterfowl from the icy waters of the Chesapeake Bay. A rugged build and an oily double coat and an intense love of water make the breed especially suited for this task. The Chessie still works today wherever harsh conditions prevail. This is Chesapeake Bay Retriever number 21.
And I know we're going to have a string of retrievers. What do you like most about this one to start us off?
Well, this dog, it was the #1 sporting dog last year. And what this dog won because of was this powerful body, this beautiful Springer rib, strong muscled rear, beautiful drive, and one of their key characteristics, that coat, that water-resistant coat. Just a beautiful example of the breed.
Almost looks like a velvet kind of coating, and you can hear the crowd. Great crowd here tonight responding.
One of the oldest of the retriever breeds, the curly-coated retriever is a solid-colored, either black or liver, with an ideal coat of small, tight, crisp curls. Long admired for their outstanding hunting ability, curlies are wickedly smart. The curly is an excellent companion for a family with an active lifestyle. This is curly-coated retriever number 11.
Down and back for me.
So it looks like it would grow a lot. Is this kind of...
No, these are very short, tight little ringlet curls. And, you know, this is actually one of the oldest retrieving breeds. And, you know, the hallmark, it's interesting. They have all these curls, but their face is smooth. So it's an interesting characteristic. It doesn't carry out through the muzzle.
Yeah, and the outline truly distinctive.
They want a silhouette breed.
Right.
That's what we call that.
Okay.
The flat-coated retriever was developed in England more than a century ago. He excels as an upland shooting dog as an efficient water retriever. Today's flat coat is active, cheerful, and elegant, a versatile family companion, and a hunting retriever characterized by his dense, flat, lustrous coat, unique outline, and happy wagging tail. This is flat-coated retriever number 10.
Well, Michael said happy, and this among the happiest of all breeds can be almost puppyish even into old age.
Oh, they're really great to have, and they, you know, they're always just trying to please you. And we talked about the silhouette breed before, and this is another one of those silhouette breeds. And one of the key traits of this is the head, and it's all cast in one piece. It's just a smooth silhouette of the head.
And this one, she's from Sweden.
The Golden Retriever originated in Scotland in 1868 as primarily a hunting dog, retrieving upland game, birds, waterfowl, and small game. The Golden is known for its friendly, reliable, and trustworthy temperament, as well as its outstanding trainability. This is Golden Retriever number 83.
Show me the bite, please.
You know, the American Kennel Club still that most popular dog breed list. French Bulldog number 1, and Golden Retriever is 3rd behind Labrador Retriever. And February 3rd was National Golden Retriever Day. So maybe we need a first-time retriever, Golden Retriever.
Go celebrate.
Never won Best in Show. I don't get it because everybody roots for it.
The crowd wants it more than anyone. I mean, they're just begging for it tonight.
It's a 2-year-old named Bear.
And, you know, this dog has such a perfect temperament for families at home. If you want a great dog like that, you want to have a dog like this. And look at that. And you can see he's just happy going the whole time. It's a beautiful look. And that's what you'll see every day in your house.
Flowing hair.
The Labrador Retriever is actually a product of Newfoundland, nearby Labrador. Bred to work with fishermen, labs are athletic dogs with a temperament that is human-oriented and eager to please. They are renowned as hunting dogs, family companions, search and rescue dogs, and therapy and assistance dogs, and were the most registered American Kennel Club breed for over 30 years. This is Labrador Retriever number 49.
Down and back.
You know, Chris, when we talk about the different parts that are important in a breed, head, coat, and tail for this breed. They're non-disputable. You must have them to be a great Labrador. And, you know, they're such a great dog. They're athletic. They're, you know, they had to have this big fore chest because they have to be able to go through the water, and it helped them move through the water.
Yeah, at least he looks a little bit more stop here.
Yes, absolutely.
The Nova Scotia duck tolling retriever, or toller, was developed to toll, lure, and retrieve waterfowl. Tolling is the playful action of the dog retrieving sticks and balls along the shoreline. Bred to resemble a fox in appearance, the toller is the smallest of the retrievers and makes an ideal hunting companion. This is Nova Scotia duck tolling retriever number 11.
Okay. Down and back.
So, Chris, you may see we put the toller up on this piece of equipment.
Like
it's called a ramp.
Yeah.
And what it does is it puts the dog up a little higher to the judge so that the dog and the judge are more face-to-face. It's more convenient for the judge to judge the dog and examine the dog.
Then they remove the ramp for the next.
Yeah, we'll change the equipment out based on what
breed.
breeds they are. And I just love this breed. They're so athletic. You know, they're not an extreme breed. They're nice and moderate, but they can just work all day. And you can see the agility in them.
Upright tail as well.
As a family dog, the English setter is unsurpassed. His even temperament, devotion, quiet manner, ease of care and training, and fondness for children make him an ideal companion. City, suburb, or country, it matters not where an English setter lives, as long as he lives in a house with people he loves. This is English setter number 27.
This is Tyler, a 7-year-old, and I've asked before, for those tuning in and wondering, is there a sweet spot in terms of an age for best in show? Does it depend on the breed?
I think different breeds develop at different ages. You know, we saw some older herding dogs yesterday.
Right around.
They certainly hold up well into the later ages and keep that same shape. And I think it just depends on the breed. It's very breed specific.
For the sporting group, nothing in particular?
No, I think at regular maturity, 3 and 4.
Originally known as black and tan setters, Gordon setters first became prominent in Scotland through the Duke of Gordon. Among the very first breeds registered with the AKC, Gordons are hugely popular as personal gun dogs. Daniel Webster owned 2 Gordons imported into the U.S. in 1842. They are alert, lively, and loyal family dogs that excel as hunting dogs. This is Gordon setter number 17.
And we're going to see a couple different setter breeds. We just saw the English setter. The Gordon setter is the heaviest of the setters, where the English setter is a little more in the middle of the setters.
Yeah, and you hear
more bone, heavy boning.
On this one, the name is River, and River likes to, at stores, when it goes by, or vendors, it'll take something with him, and they have to go back, and he runs off, they have to go back and pay for it.
I believe this. I've been around this dog, and he's such a goof, and he's so fun to be around. And, you know, Gordons are a great breed. You know, they're just happy-go-lucky, and they just have their own little mind to them.
The Irish setter has been called the most beautiful of dogs, with a rich red flowing coat. His regal bearing turns heads wherever he goes. A rollicking personality is a trademark of the breed. At home, he is loyal and loving companion. In the field, a swift-moving hunter, pointing upland birds. This is Irish setter number 20.
Okay, let's go.
Chris, you asked about the age. So this dog is 6 years old, and you see some graying. That's perfectly acceptable in the show ring. Judges don't care if they're older and they're showing a little gray. We don't have to touch it up like just for men. It's no problem. And look how she handles herself. She just looks beautiful out there.
Yeah, you don't want any age discrimination out here.
No, you never have it. Actually, judges smile when they see a gray-faced dog, so it's really nice to see.
Yep, look at that smile.
Yeah, just beautiful.
Happy to be on this stage at Madison Square Garden live.
Despite its name, the Irish red and white setter is a distinct breed. Known in Ireland since the 17th century, the red and whites were considered the older of the 2 Irish setters. Nearly extinct by the end of the 19th century, red and whites began to re-emerge by the 1940s. They are strong and athletic with a keen and intelligent attitude. This is Irish red and white setter number 15.
Yeah, one of the distinguishing things, you know, we talk about hallmarks all the time and what Doug's going to be looking for today. This dog should be a white dog with these beautiful, distinct pools of red. It should never be a predominantly red dog. You always want to see these islands of red.
Now, we know a hunter's companion. What kind of a pet?
Oh, they're a great pet. Yeah, absolutely. They have such a wonderful temperament. I'd recommend them.
The American Water Spaniel originated in the Midwest and is one of the few original American breeds. It is believed that the Irish Water Spaniel, curly-coated retriever, and the extinct English Water Spaniel figured into the breed's development. This is a versatile hunting dog used on all types of waterfowl and upland game. This is American Water Spaniel, number 7.
Well, I'm going to root for the American Water Spaniel because it's the state dog of Wisconsin. So.
And you are, yes, and you have a place back there, I know. From Park Falls, Wisconsin, is this particular American Water Spaniel named Smokey. By the way, we have in tonight's group 5 dogs from the Northeast, 4 from Texas, and 4 from California. And again, all 50 states represented throughout these 2 nights.
Now look at him go. Just watching his owner the whole time.
The Boykin Spaniel was developed in South Carolina in the early 1900s. This dark-bound Flushing Spaniel excels at swimming and retrieving. They're an energetic companion that can hunt all day and then double as family pets at night. The Boykin is the official state dog of South Carolina. This is Boykin Spaniel, number 11.
South Carolina, he mentioned Shep Rose from that Bravo series, Southern Charm. They owns Boykins, and his grandmother, Rose, was a member of the Boykin family. They established the community of Boykin, South Carolina, and created this breed in the early 1900s.
No, that's a great piece of history. I didn't know that. You know, and when you talk about this, is one of those dogs that they said it was the dog that doesn't rock the boat because of its size and shape.
The Clumber Spaniel is believed to have originated in France, but bred in England. And he takes his name from the country park, Nottinghamshire. Largest of the all-land spaniels, he is a methodical worker in the field, developed specifically for hunting upland game in dense cover. The Clumber is one of the first breeds shown at Westminster and recognized by the AKC. This is Clumber Spaniel, number 9.
Okay, down and back.
And you know, Jason, the Clumber Spaniel can snore with the best of them, and in research, you know, some people like their dogs to sleep in their bed with them, obviously hang out on the couch and sleep with them. I hope this is one you got to get used to the snoring, I guess.
Well, we'll have to ask our judge, Doug Johnson, because this is one of the breeds that he bred that went best in show here.
Ah, okay.
So Doug is going to have a very fine eye for this breed. And you can see him smiling. You know, I'm sure seeing his breed out there representing something that he cares about so much just really fills him with joy.
Yeah. I mean, 48% of dog owners that were polled said they sleep with their dog all the time.
Look at this face. It's the best.
I'd put up with the snoring.
No wonder Doug loves him.
The Cocker Spaniel evolved in America from the English Cocker and is the smallest of the sporting breeds. An upland gun dog, he derives his name from his skill with woodcock in the field, but he also is an accomplished swimmer and retriever. In the show ring, Cockers compete in 3 color varieties. Black is the first of those varieties, which includes black and black with tan points. This is Black Cocker Spaniel, number 32.
You know, you mentioned the judge and dogs that he's bred or been close to in the past. How do you separate that? Because you would think, I know he's supposed to be impartial.
Well, I think he's going to be really fair with them. I think if he sees an excellent one of that breed, he's going to place it appropriately. So, you know, I think what people have to understand is we certainly have our affinities, but when you're out there judging, that all goes out the window in a group like this.
The affectionate disposition and beautiful expression of the Cocker Spaniel have made it among the most popular companion dogs for centuries. This is the ASCOB variety Cocker Spaniel. ASCOB stands for any solid color other than black and includes buffs and browns. This is ASCOB Cocker Spaniel, number 35.
Good. Down back for me.
Chris, I think to help understand how this group works, you have to understand we had dogs that would go into the water and retrieve. We had the upland game dogs, and some of them worked close to the owners, some worked far away. But the Cocker Spaniel was actually a very versatile dog. It worked on land and water.
I mean, that's a very different looking dog than some of the previous ones that we've seen in the Spaniel family.
Sure, and you know, you may be referring to the coat as well.
Yeah.
It's a smaller dog. It's the smallest in the sporting group.
How are you? Good.
And this is the Parti color variety for Cockers that are 2 or more solid colors,
How old is he?
with one of those colors being white. This is Parti color Cocker Spaniel, number 37.
Good. Thank you. Down and back.
I want to mention you're watching live on FS1, our Fox Sports coverage. And that's why we're here, to see dogs put on a show at the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. And later tonight, Best in Show will be named after the 7 group winners are set in place. 3 more to go.
I think this Cocker Spaniel might have been psychic, because I was just going to talk about something so important in the Spaniels. Above all, they must be merry. So they're always with this great temperament. And you can see that the dog's just excited to be here and merry, and that tail's always wagging, and that's paramount in any of these breeds.
How are you?
The English Cocker Spaniel is a descendant of the original English Spaniel reported in the journals in the late 1300s. The English Cocker is a compactly built, active, merry sporting dog, considered a large dog in a small package. In 1946, the English Cocker Spaniel became a separate breed from the Cocker Spaniel. This is English Cocker, number 7.
I know this person very well, Kristen Lyons. She started in Golden Retrievers, and she also breeds English Cockers as well. And you know, something so people understand what we do as dog people. Kristen started in Goldens, then she went and worked for handlers, and she actually learned this breed from one of her mentors. And she's done such a great job with the trimming, conditioning, and also the breeding. And this is what we do. We come enamored with another breed, and so maybe we'll go into that one too. And Kristen's done a great job in both Goldens and English Cockers.
Let's check in with Jamie Little.
Well, you guys were talking about being a judge, and obviously to become a judge here at Westminster, you must have quite the resume and the history in the sport. And the sporting judge, Doug Johnson. Well, he's been showing here for 35 years, and as a breeder, he's won 2 Best in Shows with 2 different breeds. First, the Clumber Spaniel, as you guys mentioned, and also with the Sussex Spaniel. Doug told me earlier that judging at the 150th anniversary certainly increases the pressure for all who are here, especially him trying to make the right decision. And he said, by the way, what an amazing opportunity.
The true beauty of the English Springer Spaniel is found in the expression of its original purpose, a companion gun dog used to flush or spring game. Springers were the larger siblings of the smaller sized Cocker Spaniels, and in 1902 were recognized as a separate breed. His kind, trusting nature brought him from the field into the home. This is English Springer Spaniel, number 27.
Bite for me, please. Let's go down and back.
I think one of the other key things we need to talk about the sport of purebred dogs is it's a family. Whether we're breeding, showing, we know everybody. It's a small community. And he had his son, Howard had his son show the Dalmatian in the group yesterday. They're both professional handlers, and it's generational. And this is what's so great about our sport. We grow up in the sport, we meet new people, there's fathers, grandchildren showing. It's just such a great family sport, and it really brings people together and the dogs.
One of the reasons it's lasted 150 years.
Developed in the Midlands of England in the 19th century, a Field Spaniel is among the rarest Spaniel breeds. A combination of beauty and utility, the Field Spaniel is versatile and intelligent, excelling in hunting, obedience, agility, or tracking, and in the show ring. They are affectionate and devoted to their family. This is Field Spaniel, number 17.
Yeah, we saw the judge obviously checking the bite, but then the ears, obviously. Sometimes they flip them over. Sometimes they just...
You mean the handler?
Yeah, the handler, excuse me. Yes,
yeah, they'll pull it up. You know what? They're showing the length of the neck, because some of these dogs, because of their height, they have to have an amount of neck that's able to reach the game that's on the ground. So you can't have too short of a neck where they could never conveniently and efficiently reach down. So that's why they're doing it. It's not for anything to cover it so the dog can't see something. It's just to show off one virtue of the dog.
The Irish Water Spaniel is the sole surviving water dog of Britain and Ireland. He was one of the first breeds to be recognized in this country and was originally used exclusively as a waterfowl retriever. His eager disposition, curly coat, and rat-like tail made him uniquely qualified for the task. This is Irish Water Spaniel, number 12.
And a 4-year-old And Skeeter, female. You saw the handler hold out the little snack dog treat there. That's part of this process, right? To kind of keep them, I guess, ready, and then obviously when they're not on stage here, give them something, a treat, reward them.
So yeah, so one of the most important things is an expression. So that's the look they have in their eye, and they use that just to get the dog up a little more and give that little more expression that they might not have normally. So that's what they're doing there.
The Sussex Spaniel gets its name from the county of Sussex in England, where it almost certainly originated as one of the oldest distinct Spaniel breeds. The dog is slow, close-working gun dog, especially valuable in heavy brush. The Sussex cheerful and affectionate nature is demonstrated by his almost constant wagging tail. This is Sussex Spaniel number 15.
Good. Down and back.
Yeah, and, you know, Jamie Little was talking about this particular type. Was Stump in 2009 that ended up winning. We mentioned the oldest dog ever to win Best in Show. So what kind of a chance does this particular Sussex Spaniel have?
Well, I think that's up to Doug. I'm never going to step on Doug's toes to determine that. But you can hear the crowd. I get Stump really brought this breed to prominence within the view of the public, and that's the great part about the show. It exposes people to all these unique breeds that they may never see, and they fall in love with them. That's why I love that part about this show.
Yeah, and we'll take another. I'm sure people at home are watching, saying, "I'd like to get a dog," and wow, if I see that face.
And they have that heavy brow and that frowning expression, but it's kind of great. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, they showed it again here on the Jumbotron in the arena at Madison Square Garden and got a further reaction.
The Welsh Springer Spaniel is relatively rare in this country, but probably one of the oldest recognizable Spaniel breeds.
How old?
Energetic and intelligent, hardworking and water-loving, he is a reliable showman and field dog. He is an excellent family companion, great with children, and devoted to his owners. This is Welsh Springer Spaniel, number 6.
Well, right away the coat jumps out at you, right? The color combination, the brightness, the way, clean separation there.
And you know, Chris, when you ask about dogs that you would want people to look at, I fell in love with this breed. I just started judging this group not too long ago, and I just adore their temperament. They're kind of right in the middle, you know, and they just hit that sweet spot of what you want to see in your home.
This was only 2 years old.
Spinone Italiano is an ancient Italian gun dog. He is an excellent pointer and readily retrieves from land or water. Tireless in the field, he is affectionate, gentle, and calm at home. The Spinone is only for owners with a sense of humor and a tolerance for wet beards.
Good.
This is Spinone Italiano, number 16.
Looking for a first ever group win, first year entered in 2001, and never a Best in Show, not yet.
And you know, you may look at this dog and say this is a very unique shape, look, and outline. These were kind of one of the most versatile dogs because they had that heavy coat. They have a lot of the scenting traits that they use. They're just a lovely all-purpose sporting dog.
The Vizsla is the pride of Hungary, cultivated and closely guarded by the Hungarian aristocracy until the end of World War II. The Vizsla hunts and points game birds and is bold and confident in the field. He is a medium build with a short golden rust coat, energetic and demanding of human interaction, and readily adaptable to many activities. This is Vizsla, number 43.
Getting support from the crowd, and you saw that first intense kind of look. So, Jason, explain, there's the call name and then there's the official name, right?
Sure, we have a registered name that we actually use when we register dogs with the American Kennel Club.
It's called Beamer.
All the way around to the end.
These dogs, so they have, you know, we have the confirmation titles, but then we have the field titles as well. Vizslas are one of the most recognized breeds for dual titling.
Excitement.
Oh, it's happy. It's having a great day.
Hop in. There you go. And hop out.
The Weimaraner was developed in German noblemen in the Weimar in the 1800s and was originally bred to hunt big game. When land holdings diminished, pointing stock was introduced and Weimaraners developed into bird dogs. They are often referred to as the Gray Ghost. This is Weimaraner, number 30.
Talked about the age of dogs. This This is Sophia, is only a year and a half, so this is the youngest in this group.
Yeah, youngster, all right.
Yeah. And remember, the youngest ever, it was way back in 1929. 9 months old, a collie, rough collie, was the one who holds the record for youngest to win Best in Show.
And this is great because Doug's been asking the age of the dogs, and sometimes you go up to a dog and you think, oh, maybe that should be more. But at that age, he's going to go, okay, that's perfectly where it should be for that age.
The wire-haired pointing Griffon is an athletic, lively bird dog with a strong prey drive and a biddable temperament. It is a medium-sized dog with a harsh coat to protect it while hunting upland birds and waterfowl. The Griffon is a loyal, affectionate family companion and is adaptable to any task its owner asked it to perform. This is wire-haired pointing Griffon, number 12.
Not too fast. Not too fast.
I talked a little bit about how dogs work in the field. And, you know, if we look at, say, this dog, he worked much closer to the hunter. And you can see that. He's a little heavier build.
Right,
and if you looked at a German wire-hair pointer, they would go much further out than this dog. So the build dictated how they worked as well.
Yeah, the Vizsla a moment ago, we saw Beamer hopping in, and now it's instead of Jack in the box, Vizsla in the box. And he gets a reward.
And he's happy.
Give me 5 for a paw. And the crowd reacting as well.
That's perfect.
A completely separate breed from the Vizsla, the wire-haired was developed from Vizsla and German wire-haired point stock. As a versatile hunting dog with a larger frame and a dense wire coat, more suitable for cold weather hunting. Affectionate and loyal, it is an excellent companion for active families of all ages.
Okay.
This is Wirehaired Vizsla, number 7.
So some of you may think you're hearing it's a wire-haired Vizsla and it's the same breed, but they are two distinctly different breeds. They're more robust than the other. The proportion and shape is different.
Circle around for him.
And they have, obviously, this protective coat.
This a little more gentle version of a Vizsla. And we talked about Douglas Johnson, the judge on the spot. And the sporting group with 35 dogs he's had to work his way through. It's been 10 years. We mentioned, though, this is the longest drought of any group that hasn't had a best in show winner. He's just trying to get a group winner.
Let's have these two dogs out here. Right here.
Get in the mix.
Not too far.
So we have the Brittany being
Back
pulled.
just a little bit.
The Lagotto Romagnolo.
The pointer, please. Right here.
Kitty, the pointer.
The Chesapeake, please.
Okay, Koto's going out there.
Gordon.
The Nova Scotia Duck-Toed Retriever. Gordon Setter, American Water Spaniel.
The English Cocker.
An English Cocker.
Sir, come on out. Thank you, folks.
And the wire-haired pointing Griffon. I thought Doug would go right through this because he's very knowledgeable and he doesn't need to deliberate too long on this.
Move back.
Wow, what a collection.
Nice and easy. We're going to go around one at a time. When you come back, don't stack them up. Just leave them standing naturally. Nice and easy, right around.
All together?
No, by yourself. Nope. Just come back here.
I've known Doug Johnson a long time, and he knows exactly what he wants.
Okay.
And he will expect that to come from the winner. 100%. He knows what he wants. This is going to be great. Lagotto going around. There goes our pointer. And the crowd's cheering for the Chesapeake. And the beautiful Toller. The Gordon Setter's coming up next. Look at that, just moving out beautifully. And the American Water Spaniel. Here goes our English Cocker Spaniel. And the wire-haired pointing Griffon.
Like a head coach out there. He's keeping them moving.
Okay, right on out here. Chesapeake. Right over here. Right here. Pointer, please. Toller. Griffon.
What a beautiful group.
Right around, folks. Let's go. All the way around. That's the way it's going to be. We'll have the Chesapeake for first. The pointer will be second. The Toller will be third, and the Griffon is fourth.
What a beautiful group.
And the winner tonight of the
6-year-old
sporting group is the
Chesapeake Bay Retriever, Coda. The first group winner of the night, taking the sporting group. We still have the working and terrier group before getting to best in show, and there was a up close, over your face look. You touched on this as we opened the broadcast, to keep an eye on not just winning this group, but maybe a best in show candidate for this 150th. And Jamie Little.
And Devin getting hugs all around. An emotional night. The #1 sporting dog now is #1 here tonight at Westminster. That was some hefty competition. What does it mean to you and Coda? I see you shaking and the emotion. You guys are going to be in best in show coming up in just a couple hours.
It's just something we always dream about, and I'm just so happy to see this breed and this dog recognized here.
This crowd is big tonight. Do you hear them out there? Do you think the dogs feed off of that energy?
100%, he loves all of this.
So keep it loud tonight for best in show.
Keep it up. Yep, he loves it.
Congratulations. We'll see you back in a little bit.